A wise man. I've given you some points already, so I cannot go over those. Number one, hearing. A wise man will hear and increase learning. Is it not true? Number two, books. In the first year of his reign, I, Daniel, that is Daniel chapter 9, verse 2, understood by books the number of the years whereof the Lord came to Jeremiah the prophet, that he would accomplish 70 years in the desolations of Jerusalem. In the first year of his reign, I, Daniel, understood by books. I understood. I, Daniel, I understood. How did I understand things? By books. The prophets. He says, I, Daniel, I understood. I understood. I understood. I understood. I understood by books. I understood. Daniel, a great prophet, he got understanding by books. Yes. I, Daniel, I'm explaining how I got understanding. That's Daniel talking. I understood by books. How many people have seen a groundnut seller holding a book and reading? She's reading. I said, give me 2 CDs. She said, wait, I just want to finish this chapter. Have you seen some before? How many have seen a kenke seller? Kenke and fish. Just, I'll give you the kenke. I'm just underlining something. Have you seen some before? Kenke seller. Have you seen it before? Reading and holding and reading. Have you seen some before? Checking. Have you seen some before? Brother Chebae. Brother Chebae. Have you seen that? Have you seen them reading before? What kind of people do you see reading? Have you seen a doctor reading before? A lawyer reading before? You see, it's only the upper class. You are in the upper class. I said it's only in the upper class that you find people reading. Within the church, it's only the upper class of the spiritual cream of the church who read books. The rest of the masses, they will be in the church, but they don't read books. There may be books around, but they don't read books. Yes, it's only a certain type of person who reads. Yeah. It's a type of person who reads books. Reading is done by the upper class. You are in the upper class from today. Whatever keeps you in the lower class is cancelled tonight. Once you cannot be found reading a book, it shows your level of understanding is less. Yes. You know why sometimes you wonder why some people are doing well in your class and they seem to understand some of the things. When they teach it, it's like you don't understand, but this guy always understands, this girl always understands. Do you know why? Do you know why? Shall I tell you why? Those type of people, I've known them, I've visited them in their rooms before, in their houses. When I was coming to medical school, I had a friend. She was in the year ahead of me. She told me that the people, as you are coming, they have learned the things already. They have learned the things already before. She told me. I said, so as you are coming, naked I came. Fresh. And in humility and trusting that you are all coming for lectures. They have learned the things already. So when they come and they say, oh yeah, that's it. Then they'll be writing, oh yeah, that's it. Confirmation. They have more understanding of the things that is being taught you. Well, obey understanding. They have the understanding because they've read it before. One day, I went to visit a guy. That guy had, A level is very different from the WASI exam, both in quality and then in substance, on a bonichon, and then in the integrity of the exam. There was nothing like APO in our time. There's nothing like that. You've not seen it before. You go, you sit down, you do it. And to do science, this guy did physics. We have always science. We are either doing biology or maths. There's physics, chemistry, biology, or physics, chemistry, and maths. And they are two different things. The maths people are different from the biology people. It's not what you are doing now. What you are doing now, the value is very low. Then last time in Kebo, before all these things came, I told you. But that guy, he was doing physics, chemistry, biology, and maths. And he had A. Yes. No apple. Okay. I recently met him somewhere. He says, what are you doing? He said, oh, I said, you did. I know, although he did maths and he went, did engineering. So I said, what are you doing now? So I'm working in this hospital. I said, how the hospital? They said, oh, when I finished the engineering, I did medicine. I said, wow. Such people have great understanding, but you need to visit them in their rooms and you see that his room was surrounded with books. He was there. He doesn't go out. He's got books, and his understanding is far more. We were like students. They were like lecturers who are students. Yes. So friends, today marks the beginning of your reading adventures. Today marks the beginning of your reading adventures. Yes. You will always be called a reader by those who are close to you. Yes. A reader reads and gets more understanding about what is being said. That's the point that I'm making to you. So when this girl, when I was I was coming to medical school, I was coming to the second year. Actually, you see, I found it in the first year. Yeah, because in the first year, I was one time walking around and I went to the chemistry department at Legon. I entered and I saw my classmate. We had all come to first year. He had a blackboard and he had about 5 to 10 students and he was teaching them. We were all medical students first year. he was holding the chalk. And he was writing during the thing. Chemistry, he was teaching. I was afraid immediately. So I went and sat down to join the class. And I tell you, I didn't understand anything. I said, are we all in the same year? We are all in the same year, but he had been reading. I don't know how he got to know this. He knows everything. And he was teaching us. Hey! So that's why when I was going to the second year, MB2, then my friend told me that the people have learned before they came. They've not had gone for lectures even once. They have anatomy books, physiology, biochemistry. They have learned before. So I said, Charlie, a word to the wise is enough. I too shall prepare. And I started to get books, even going for tutorials from my friend. Teach me what is happening. Yeah. So I also went to sit down in the class innocently. And I have also read something. Yeah. So you see, when we finished preaching like this, they said, oh, that was powerful, that was powerful. Then the wise people, see, that they will be going to the Bible. Daniel something. I want to see which verse it was. And read it. That's the differences. The people who have understanding, those who don't have understanding. You see, the person who has understanding, he has some his own private reading. Apart from being in the service, apart from being in the lecture, he has his own private readings. Those are the understanding people. We have understanding and own their own wisdom. Oh yes. That's the difference. That's what makes the difference. When you are a reader, you become a champion. You become a giant. You become wise. One day I gave somebody my book, The Art of Leadership. And I thought to myself, I wonder if this man knows what is in this book. Yeah. But occasionally, see, reading people, they have a way of finding books. Reading people who read, they find, you see that they get books that are not even sold. Yes. One day I read a book by an Indian man. An Indian. When I read the book, I said, this is an unusual man. And I found all his, you can never buy his books. But I have it's one of my special books. Yes, it's an Indian Christian. Yeah. I have used his material. Many times I've preached some of his materials and shared, but you never know. Yes. Oh, yes. When I read just one page, I know this one is, and I asked him, and the pastor told me that this man is a very great man. He said his book will not be sold by Americans. No. What he's writing, you only get in the American bookshops. Because you can't even sell it. Nobody will even buy. Are you there? Yeah, I have like 10 minutes to go. So I'm just telling you so that you are aware.